Alright, we're back up in the sim. Just need a minute to get everything up and proper again. Doing a final couple little things here. Let's do a check and see how she looks. It's much nicer. Make sure she's coming across fine in the YouTube. Just waiting for it to pick up there. There we go. Yeah, much smoother. Must be one of those settings that I adjusted in the driver settings for the graphics card, Nvidia. There's a conflict with OBS, and it's causing that stuttering issue. I had it with Dark the other day when we did some stuff, and I just did a couple little tweaks the other day, and it's doing it again. So it's something in there. I'm not sure which one it was, and I really don't care enough to sit and play with it that much to get. Oh, that sun is bright. Let's go around to this side. There we go. Not going to sit and play with it that much to get it up and running. Anyway, we're all back. Say hi in the chat. Let me know that you're all there, and we can get underway. So we are in Wick. That's where we left off last time, and you might think, well, we're at the top of Scotland. Digital, where can we go from here? Well, we're going to head north. They actually had airfields out on the islands to the north, but we're not going to the Orkneys. Oh no, we're going to fly over the Orkneys. We're going to do some low-level passes and burn over top of the Orkneys, but we're heading all the way up to the Shetlands. And was it Stormbaugh? Is where we're headed. No special livery for me. Actually, because I've got the marketplace version of the Mark 9 Spit. Hi, Nick. It doesn't have any guns on it, so it felt odd having the Mark 9 paint schemes, which are that gray-green paint scheme. So I found this nice early war Mark II Spitfire type of brown and green, which actually is one of my favorite liveries. So I'm just going to consider this my Mark II Spitfire with the 8 Vickers machine guns. So that's what I'm doing for this one now for the rest of the series. So yeah, we're heading up north. Hope you got lots of fuel. Actually, I'm just going to check mine. I don't know if it reset when I loaded in. Yeah, that's all fine. So we're going to go from there. One other interesting thing, update 7 has broke Track IR. Track IR is not working, so I can't use it. People are screaming about it to Microsoft, so we'll see if there's a fix that comes out for it. But yeah, it's screwed everything up. But I do have some new, when I was resetting my cameras after updating the sim, I set up some new views, so we'll be using those. Anyway, time to jump inside the Spit, and we'll get her set up, started up, and we can taxi out. Oh, one other thing, the weather is horrible up in the north right now. A lot of snow and stuff, so I am on the few clouds preset, so for me, winds are out of the west. And we'll be able to see where we're going since we've got the sun up and shining. Looks like we got 4 Spits. So if you're all here, just say hi in the chat. Let me know that you're here on watching. And again, for the guys over on YouTube or Twitch, I am monitoring the stream, but the active chat is on YouTube. Anyway, time to get the Spit up and running. Make sure everything's working. Mixture and proper work and throttle. Aircraft is now powered on. We'll come over here to the side here. Turn the fuel on. Back over where we can see the low pressure fuel warning. For such a critical thing, it's funny it's hidden away behind the wobble pump handle here. So a bunch of pumps on the handle. This puts pressure into the fuel system for engine start before the engine-driven fuel pump comes online. There we go. And now we're going to prime the engine. It's cold up here. We're in North Scotland. So we're going to give her, let's go with 7. 7 shots of the prime. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll lock the primer in place. Hey, you don't want to be walking near the propeller. So that's all set. So we're going to bring the mixture all the way up to full rich. We're going to bring the propeller all the way forward into fine pitch. I'm going to crack the throttle about 1/4 of an inch. I'm going to come over here, turn the mags on. The magnetos are here. I've already got them on because it's linked into my my yoke, and it automatically turns them on. Captain Matty, hello. So we're going to undo the covers on the start switches, and you would push the boost and engine start switches at the same time, which we'll do by pushing in the middle. So, quick look. Is there anyone around? No, we are good. Clear prop. There we go. Up and running. Parking brake is set. Making sure we don't roll anywhere. Just gonna let her warm up for a second. So we're gonna be taxiing down to runway 31, which is, the way I'm facing, kind of back over that way. And we're gonna take off. We're gonna do our standard fly around, buzz the airfield, and then we're gonna depart. And departure today, it's going to take us to the north up along the coast, and then we're going to fly across to the Orkneys, kind of buzz around the islands, see what it's like, work our way up the islands, and then we're going to make the crossing over to Stromberg, which is at the southern tip of the Shetlands. Alrighty, I think we're about ready to taxi here, so let's get in position. Get the brakes off, and then we'll head out. Looks like Pat's already taxiing up there. Watch yourself, Missy. Alright, so we'll come around here to the taxiway. Of the guys. So looking around is going to be a little bit harder. I've got my left wing, right wing, and a couple little views up and down there. Oh, you're writing a book. Is it a fiction? Non-fiction? Biography? So here's the runway. We're not going to bother going all the way. Well, yeah, we'll go down to the end. I was going to say we're not going to bother at 6,000 feet, but I think we'll bother. At least to the line here. Fictional adventure. Cool. Alrighty. So here we are. We get the brakes on. Here comes the parade of Spitfires. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's always good to write about things you know about, right? Now, once again, always loving Patrick's Swedish Spitfire there, looking very nice. Let everyone get around and get ready to go. Alright, so we're going to close the door, lock it up. Couple notches on the bias, and we'll do our usual takeoff of 4 inches of boost and dance on the rudder pedals and try not to crash the airplane. Alright, everybody's facing the right way. So again, we're going to take off. It's going to be a left-hand turnaround, swoop the airport, and then we'll head up the coast. Alright, brakes are released. I don't know if I took out your livery or not. When I did the update, I thought I had it in there. We'll have to see. Whoop. Try to control. 100 knots. Oh, that didn't work. Huh. Well, aren't I a little embarrassed? I thought your livery was there, but when I did the, oh, I think I know what it is. You're not saved in my profile for the add-on manager. So I removed everything, and when I just did the click, put everything back, you weren't in there. That would be it. Alright, so that was, let me see if I can do this time without it getting out of control. Nope. I am struggling today. Alright. Should be about 80 knots or so, 80, 90 knots. You know, having flown tail draggers in real life, you'd think I'd have a better idea of what I'm doing with this. I will get it off the ground. Of course, these guys are going to buzz me now, embarrass the hell out of me. Alright. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Gears coming up. It depends on the model. It varied greatly from about 380 to well over 400 by the end of the war. Alright, let's get the canopy closed. There we go. So I'm going to do my pass over the field. Say goodbye. And bring the prop RPM back to 2500. Four inches of boost. And that's where I like to cruise it at. There's the airfield. Not having track IR is a pain for doing this type of flying. I do like to be able to look around and look out the windows without having to keep using the mouse. Airfield. Buzz the tower. A little wing waggle. Mark 5, yeah, Mark 5 is my second favorite. Give him a nice little goodbye. We're gonna go up to about 5,000 feet or so. Fly up on the coast. My favorite is the Mark 9. The late 1943, 1944 Mark 9 Spitfire. The guys should be behind me. I think I have name tags off, so I'm just going to go back in. Turn them on just because it's easier to see everybody and where they are. There we go. We can already see the islands there. That's the Orkneys. Interesting thing about the Orkney Islands is there's a huge Scandinavian influence there, because the Orkneys were occupied by the Vikings and the Danes. Actually, up here it was the Norwegians. The Danes were more down in England for centuries. Yeah, I had a graphics issue. It was an older thing. I made a couple little tweaks and it caused issues. Conflict with my streaming software. Captain Matty, which Spitfire? The one I'm flying, or the are you referencing a real one? Still got Bijan's fall scenery in place. He hasn't released his winter one yet, but it looked like there were snow showers up here right now, which is why I'm on the weather preset. Let's get up to 5,000 feet. There we go. This is a Mark 9. The reason why there's no cannons and stuff is in order to maintain the PG-3 rating, I think, that the sim has. You can't show guns or anything, so they took the guns off the fighter. If I'd bought it directly from Flying Iron, it would have had the guns on it. I did not know I was getting a neutered Spitfire, so there you have it. So my Spit has no guns on it. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And that's why I've put it into the Mark II paint scheme, just because it matches the wings and the overall look a little bit better. I know it's got a different engine and slightly different airplane. So here's the Orkneys coming up. We're gonna go over to Curvewall. It's where the ferry goes in, actually, if you're going up to visit by ferry. And we'll give them a buzz. There's the guys behind us. Cryonic Saucer 43. I take it that's you, Danny? See another Spit back there? Beautiful low sun today. Of course, we're only, 3 weeks away from the shortest day of the year. Still gaining altitude. Put that bias back to normal. Yeah, Spitfire is probably my favorite World War II fighter on the Allied side. My favorite German fighter is the Focke-Wulf 190. Either the A4 or the A8, doesn't matter, either one. Not the Ds, but the A's I think are incredible. And I've been in a P-51, but my favorite Allied is still the Spit. It's a beautiful airplane. The main island here. We have flown over here. We flew over the island during our Britain end-to-end in the 172s and other little light general aviation aircraft. We actually came in on the other side, over by Stromness. We're gonna head down. That's Curvewall's down here. So we'll head down and take a look at Curvewall Airport. Actually, we're gonna fly past probably a little bit as well. See some of the other views. I wish there was a pilot model in this one. Yeah, the ME-262 is pretty cool. I believe they have at least one of them down in Texas. One of the, not original, but the ones that they made off of the plants and the jigs of the original. That'd be pretty cool to see. I've seen video of it flying. The thing I love about World War I fight or World War II fighters in general is you can have fun and throw them around. And there's the town. Coming right down over the ferry docks. Not sure if we'll see one in there. Fishing boats. Nice little place. Another on my list of places to visit next time I'm over in Scotland. Alright, so we're gonna go island hopping now. We're gonna head up kind of about 30 degrees-ish. Well, Spitfires are expensive. A couple $1 million. I mean, there's more of them around now than there was 40 years ago, but still very expensive airplanes. Little islands here. So the Air Force bases up here, the RAF bases, would have been used as air sea rescue bases, scouts, fighters to prevent the Germans from coming in, protection of shipping around the top end of Britain, sub-hunters, because a lot of the submarines coming out of northern Germany, Bremerhaven and stuff like that, would come up and loop around up through the North Sea, then loop around the top of Britain and then down into the Atlantic. So they'd be hunting them up there. And those are the fields, the airfields we're visiting. So it looks like my re-download of the sim has taken care of a lot of the stuttering issues, at least for shorter flights. The joining in on Gavin's live stream yesterday, the flight down to Vienna from Hamburg went very well. Not a single stutter or hesitation or sound crackle or anything. So very happy with that. I think the issue I had at the start of this stream was just a driver issue. It wasn't anything to do with the sim. I'm not happy that the sim is broke track IR. I mentioned that. But I know a lot of people are screaming about that, so hopefully there's a fix for it. Oh, we should talk about the special series. So, starting Saturday, the regular Saturday, Sunday Extreme series are suspended until January. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to do a little special Christmas series. It's going to be 8 flights, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. And the idea is we are going to spell out the word Christmas, with each letter being the first letter of the airport or the city that we are flying to and from. So the first flight will start from a city starting with a C, and will end at a city starting with an H. The next flight on the next day, which will be on Sunday, will start from the city with the H and go to a city with an R. And then it'll be R to I to S, S to T, and all that. I think on Boxing Day, I think it's the 26th of December, the Sunday, will be the last leg of that, and we'll end up with the final A to S for Christmas. Which I thought would be a pretty cool thing to do over the holidays in the next few weeks. So we're going to do that. It will be airliners, so your mid-sized A320, Boeing 737, CRJs could do it too, if you're into that. So that will work. And it's all going to be European-based countries we're going to. We're getting up towards the north end of the Orkneys here. Now, what I'm going to do, I haven't done this in this airplane yet. I'm going to try leaning out the engine, see if that improves. Well, that's what we want. We want just down to that point where it's doing that. And it's minimizing the fuel to the engine, so it's just enough fuel. And that way we're not wasting any. Didn't see the RPM come up on the prop, although it's set by the governor, so I don't have a fuel flow gauge. It's still on the upper tank, so that's good. We're heading over here. This is probably one of the most northern islands. I think there's another one further west. And after this, it's nothing but water until we get up to the Shetlands. See our shadow down there? Islands up in the North Sea, they are pretty populous. Very nice. Head off to see the Shetlands on the coast. We're going to hop the islands. We're going to head over to the island over there, slightly to our right. And we'll work our way up. Not sure if this island has a name. Find out if it does or not. Fair Isle is what it's called, and there's a little town there called Stony Breck. So we're gonna head over there. Looks like there's some people flying around over there in their 172s. We'll be able to do an intercept of them. Wrong mouse. Computer's up and running. Oh, flying the A321? Right. It's a nice airplane. So we're heading off to Fair Isle, as I mentioned. Not to get up too high. Enjoying the view down here. Well, that sun glare is quite something. Beautiful reflections of the clouds. Next week's Spitfire flight's a bit longer because we got to come down off the Shetlands. We're going to pay a visit to the northernmost RAF base on the in the British Isles before we head south. That's going to be a slightly longer one. Beautiful color in the clouds doing the sun so low. Beautiful golden light on the airplane. It's what photographers call golden hour, the hour after sunrise and the hour before sunset. When you got the sun low to the horizon, the light travels through the atmosphere a lot. It's a lot deeper into the atmosphere. There's more to go through, and it strips out a lot of the blue light. So you're left with the oranges and reds at the bottom under the spectrum, which gives you that golden color. Pretty nice. And then done a bunch of aerial photography at those times of day. Some really nice pictures. Alright, let's go down and see if we can visit the town here. There's 1,000 feet. Trying to push back up because our speed's increased. And trim works for speed. A couple aircraft up there. There we go. There's the town. And Fair Isle. Two giant windmills on either end. to bottom of the Shetlands. You can actually see the Shetlands if you take the ferry from Denmark up to Iceland. The Danish ferry, it kind of loops around the top end of the Shetlands. Just watch them from the deck. Unfortunately, it's usually cloudy and rainy, but that's what you get. See the Shetlands there in the distance. Airport we're heading for is at the south end. Sundberg Airport. 59 degrees, 52 minutes, 53 seconds north. We are getting up there. I think we're almost, I think what's Arctic Circle's 60 degrees, I think. So, we're almost there. Ah, we're climbing. We're good. Pull up the map again. So Grutness is the town, the big town. So we're gonna go over there. The island is called Dunrosness, or is it? No, that might be a town. The island's called Mainland. Okay. I guess opposed to the little islands that are around it. Sure. And in real life, the weather is lots of cloud. They just had a bunch of snow. There's more snow on the way. So, kind of nice to be able to see where we're going. I don't know why that Cessna's sub-sea level. Well, they vanished anyway. Looks like somebody's flying around the north end of the Shetlands. 172. If we had a distance marker on how far away people were, we could go intercept them. I always thought that would be fun. Turn in towards the town. Again, we're going to be landing on the runway that heads westward, and that will be runway, let's see which one it is, 27, runway 27, 5,000 feet in length. Should be fairly easy to spot, as it's kind of right ahead of us at the joining of these two arms of land. But we go out, we'll probably see it. There it is. Right there. Got a couple different runways. As mentioned, we're going to go in on the there's the end there, and there's the runway we're going to be going for, runway 27. Time for a little bit of an air show. Hopefully without cracking up the airplane. Pass. Again, not being able to look up out at the top of the canopy when doing this type of stuff is very annoying. That's the runway we want. This is the one we'll be landing on eventually. See, it's got the lights at both ends. Mushing there. See if we can chase Nick. Being able to look around would be a big benefit here. Daka. Yeah, you probably did since I'm not looking behind me. Breakaway. Oh, I see the 172. Shall we? Let's go up and say hi. It's at 4,000 feet. Goes. Oh, that didn't work. We're right out of airspeed there. Dive to get some. Oh, you crashed, Pat. No, no. Yeah. You always got to know where you are. Don't want to torment the guy too much. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know it gave that view. Now right over the hangars. Runway 33. Oh, there's Pat. Oh, not the view I was going for. Hit the wrong button there. Alright, I'm going to cross over, go and break into landing. So mixture's fully rich, props fully forward, canopy coming open. Props coming back. Flaps down. Gear down. runway. 400 feet. Oh. Looks like somebody went in over there on the coast. Better landing than I did at takeoff. A little bit of boat bounce, hold it, and we're down. So we're going to taxi over to the terminal building. Yeah, Danny, I saw you sitting over there. Don't put it on its nose. Flaps up. Got a little bit of a rear view there. Well, if you can slew yourself over to the terminal, then we can get you in the screenshot at the end and do our group photo. We'll join Pilot Pat, who beat us all to the apron, and he's probably pulled a Wayne and gone in for a pint already. Nice little parade of Spitfires. That's okay, I crashed 3 times on takeoff out of Wick, so don't feel too bad. Alright, so parking brake is on. Mixture to idle. Alright, prop can come back now. Go over here and we will turn the power off. Love that Recon Spit. I like the Desert Recon one where they had it in the pink because of the fine dust in the air. Gave it a pinkish hue, so they painted it pink. Come on, open up. There we go. Oh, lovely camera angle. There we we go. Oh, he's got a clip wing spit. I didn't realize that. Danny, you gonna join us over here? Or are you just hanging out on the beach? Try to get a... Where's the sun? Get a good angle with the sun. Alright, well that's going to wrap it up for the Spitfire flight for today. Thank you very much. On Friday, we carry on with the caravans in the Caribbean. That's another one from Aruba this time, heading over to Port of Spain. So I hope you can join us for there on Friday, where we break up the caravans and do another hop through the Southern Caribbean Ocean. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you. Hope to see you on the special Christmas series coming up. And we will catch you all next time. Bye for now.